Guys, it's LA Cartier and I'm back at it again with another video. So this one's a little bit different. As you can see, I'm just sitting in my car. I'm in the middle of doing gymnastics run and football run, and I've just finished school run and all the rest of it. But this is a video I've been meaning to do for a very long time, as in I've literally been like procrastinating when it comes to this video, and I think it's because it's a little bit different. It's a lot of me kind of giving a story and then showing you the videos and stuff to match. It's not like my normal vlog or me just sitting down and chatting to you. So I feel like because it was something a little bit different, I kind of felt like it required more of me. I can't lie. So yeah, how's life, guys? I hope life is treating you well. I hope everything's good. Everything's been all right for me. Life's just been very busy. As you know, I went away. Check out my vlog. I'm back, so it's just been straight back to work and life. Life is really lifing. Tell me if life is lifing. Time is moving very quickly and life is really lifing, guys. It is just doing too much. It's doing too much. I mean, the Queen's gone. We've got this new lady Prime Minister. We've got the uncle that's in Parliament with her and all of that doing nonsense. Like, it's just too much. Do you get me? What's his name? Kwarteng. It's too much, uncle. Uncle, it's too much. I can't even lie, I can't take it. It's all too much. It's all too much to take on. I felt like I was not in control of the world. I was just not in control of what was going on. Too many things were happening. There were too many changes. Too many changes at one time. How can you tell me all of a sudden the Prime Minister's a woman? What? Now we got black people in there. Okay, good. Now the Queen's dead. What? Now we got King. No, it's too much. Slow down. You're coming too fast. So anyway, this video is about I was going to say a problem. It was a problem. But this video is about an incident that took place in March when it was my birthday. And I've been saying in quite a few videos that I've done over the past couple of months, I've been saying like, oh, there's a video I need to do about my birthday, about when I went on holiday. So this is a bit of a story time, and it's literally about when I went to Amsterdam on my birthday. So on the actual day of my birthday, went to Amsterdam and literally got extradited from the country. Like, do you know what? I'm laughing, yeah, but it's not even funny. Like, it's actually not even a funny situation. At the time, I was fuming. I was vexed. No one could chat to me. I was vexed. At the time, I was fuming. I'm gonna be in certain videos for you to be able to see what was really going on, but you'll see my face is it's not impressed. Yeah. So basically, where do I start? So I've got a friend called Sharifa. Me and Sharifa, like, we've been friends since uni. Like, that's my codie. She doesn't live in my area, so I don't really see her that often. A lot of the time, we link up at the airport, I can't lie. So I'll just call her on a mad one. Yo, Reefa, what are you saying? Let's go here. She's kind of on it, as long as she's not working. So I said, I want to go to Dam for my birthday. Now, bearing in mind, we've had the whole pandemic. The last time that I went away, before the pandemic, was to Jamaica, and I was actually in Jamaica in March 2020 when the pandemic began. Yeah, we got stranded there for a couple days, etc. So I hadn't been away for a while. Yeah, and we're talking about my birthday this year, March 2022. Yeah, so I was like, shoot, we're going away, like, we need to go somewhere, whatever. I want to go to Dam. So she's like, okay, cool, I'm on it, let's go, whatever. So we've booked like hotel, flight, whatever, and we're out. Do you get it? So I'm saying to Reefa, oh my God, I can't wait to see you. Excitement. Do you get it? Proper excitement. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to meet you at the airport, whatever. So we were flying from Stansted. I believe it was. Was it Stansted? Yeah, we were flying from Stansted. I met her at the airport, literally. I'll show you some videos. I met her at the airport. I was all excited because I saw Reefa. Like, I hadn't seen her in ages. So I pulled up to the airport. I think she was chatting on the phone at the time, and I was there snapping away, excited. We made it, yo. So we was outside. Do you get it? You know, when you're excited, you're in the airport now. Like, you've got your passport, you've got your bags, you're ready. You're ready to go. Yeah. So this is the situation. This is how we were. So we're in the airport now. We've gone through the procedures, gone through duty free. I'm snapping, excited, looking cute. Did you get it? All kinds of things was going on. Anyway. Hey guys, so I've just come through the security. Obviously, you can't really film them. Just come into duty free, and we had to throw away deodorant and what else? Just a couple things. So yeah, We gonna buy that bag. I'm hungry. I'm gonna drop down. I haven't slept in about 2 days. So guys, the release dropped last night at midnight on all the download platforms. So it is available. If anybody bought it on pre-order, then it is, or it should be like in the Apple Music and all the rest of it. I'm knackered. I was up doing promo and like making the trailer and all kinds of things the night before last. And then last night I went out for my birthday. I went to the Ivy for dinner. And then turned up. And then now it's time for us to get on the plane. And my friend is looking at me like I'm crazy because I'm vlogging. It's bad enough when the strangers look at you, but when your own mates, your own friends that you trust and believe in. All took a couple shots in the AM. These times the flight was in the morning, you know, and we proper was taking shots of the new, what was it again? The new Baileys or something like that. Anyway, was taking shots in the duty free in the AM. Ready to turn up for my birthday because it was the morning of my birthday. Do you get it? Burger King. So anyway, gone through security, whatever, gone onto the plane. I'm snapping away, having the time of my life, thinking, yeah, cool, soon land outside. Do you get it? Anyway, we've gone on the plane now. I've got this thing where I would just go sleep. Like, more time I'm even sleeping before the takeoff. Do you get it? I say my 1-2 little prayer and I'm gone, yeah? And you know, Amsterdam is not a long flight as well. So I thought, yeah, let me get a 1-2 quick nap in because I don't usually sleep the night before I go away. Do you get it? Anxiety is usually licking me. I'm worried I'm going to forget everything, including myself. I'm scared that I'm going to miss the flight. So I can't sleep the night before I'm due to go away because the last thing I want to do is wake up and open my eye and see, I don't know, 11 a.m. and the flight was at 6 a.m. because I would just drop out of the bed on the floor, finished, gone, heart gone, failure. Do you get it? Can't deal. So I can't sleep the night before. So I thought, yeah, cool, my time to catch up. As soon as I land in Dam, I'm on go because I would have had my little sleep, yeah? So we've just got on the plane. We're about to start moving shortly. And looks like we've got a spare seat in between us. So we've got some space. I could see some guys putting the last of the luggage in the hold, so I think we're going to be going soon. I'm knackered. I've fallen asleep answering to birthday messages about 10 times. Sitting here. My eyelashes coming off.
Inizia Anita and Joanne. Yeah, for your safety, for your comfort, safety. There is anything.
Cool. So bearing in mind now, before we went to Amsterdam, we looked up all of the procedures and everything that we had to go through in order to enter the country. So obviously, like with COVID and stuff, some countries were okay with not coming, like not having the vaccine. Some you needed a vaccine, some you had to have the test, etc. So I specifically looked up online and it said on the government website for both this country and Holland, Netherlands, that you were allowed to enter the country as long as you had a PCR test done within the last 48 hours, or you could do the what's the thing called again? I don't want to get it wrong, you know. No, anyway, or you could do the other test. Yeah, you know, there was another test that you can do within 24 hours. So it's the PCR in 48 or it's the other one in 24, right? So we were like, cool, well, that's the cheaper option. Do you get it? So let's just do it the day before. So we've gone, we've done our test, whatever. We've both got our text to say that we're allowed to leave the country or whatever, enter the country. So we've basically gone on the flight. We've come off now. We've gone to the security part. Like, we've gone through, I was even thinking to myself, like, like, it's kind of quick, because for us to get to the final part where you show your passport and you actually leave the airport and enter Schiphol, like, train station and stuff, we got to that part quite quick. So I was thinking, oh, okay, don't lie, no one ever asked us about our stuff or whatever, like, no PCR, all of them things up until then. So, yeah, we finally got to that part now, so we're in the queue. And we're literally like, we've got to the part where we have to show our passports or whatever. So we've gone to the front. I've given the man the passport. The man's taken my passport. He's looked at it. He's taken my friend's passport. He's looked at it. Then he's looked at us and he's like, no. I'm thinking, no what? No what? Because I don't understand what that means. What does no mean? What does no actually mean at this moment? Because I don't understand. I don't understand why any person sitting in that little cabin inside of immigration should be saying the word to me, no. Why are you saying that word to me? I don't like that word. What does that even mean? So, you know, now I'm sitting there and I'm looking like, I'm standing there and I'm looking at the man like, pardon? What's worse is now he's turned around and he started talking to his friend and he's telling his friend something in their language. So now we've got a language barrier and I'm even getting annoyed now. I'm frustrated because, sorry, but you've just told me no, and then now you're having a discussion with somebody, so you're obviously discussing me and what's going on here. And instead of you explaining to me what this no means, you're just chatting. I'm not appreciating what's happening. So at this moment, I'm standing there like, okay, well, you need to, what's going on? The man's like, can you come over here? And he's taken the passports and handed them to a man, and the man has basically walked in that direction and we've had to walk in that direction. Now, I know that I'm not meant to be walking in that direction. I'm meant to be walking in that direction that's here. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not meant to be walking in that direction because that direction is not Dam Square. That direction is not Amsterdam Central Station. Do you understand? That direction is those places that I'm trying to go to. So I don't understand why you're telling me to go that way. To me, at this point, I'm looking at Sharif and Sharif's looking at me. I'm even thinking, don't even look at me because I don't even have no answers for you. And I don't even want you to look at me because right now I'm just even mad. So nobody look at me because I don't have no answers to nothing. This is how I'm feeling at this moment because it's my birthday. It's actually my birthday. So why am I hearing no? I don't understand. Anyway, so even at this time, I'm thinking, okay, this is a temporary something. Do you get it? This is something temporary. They're going to take us to the left. They're going to ask us to show whatever and we're going to be on our way. So the man's like, oh, have you got an injection? So we're like, no. So the man's like, you're not allowed entry to the country. I said, pardon me, sorry? I said, pardon me, sorry? The man said, you're not allowed entry to the country. I said, I'm not understanding. I couldn't understand it. I couldn't understand. I said, huh? I got on a plane. I got on a whole plane. I made my way to a whole airport. I got on a whole plane. I traveled over the seas. I'm now here and you're telling me I'm not allowed into your country. I don't understand what's going on. I'm not even understanding it. Do you get it? So basically now, so I'm like, nah, like this can't be right. Do you get it? This can't be right. Like, what do you mean? So anyway, they've put us at the side and like we're just sitting at the side now and we're blatantly like in the part where everybody lines up. You know where there's that snake queue and you line up to go through the last piece of immigration? That's where we are. We're sitting on the side, so we're seeing everyone go through, everyone go through, everyone go through. And I'm not being funny, but I'm looking at certain people and I'm saying, I swear they're not injected. I know they haven't had the injections. Them people there, they haven't been vaccinated. I know they haven't. Like I'm looking at some of these guys and I'm like, I'm not being funny. And I know I was generalizing and all them things, but I'm looking at my man like, that guy there didn't go to get vaccinated. I know he didn't. But my man is on his way to Dam Square. Do you get it? My man is on his way to the canals. Me and Sharifa are sitting at the side watching people just gain entry to the country, like to say that we're some criminals, we've actually come to Netherlands to seek refuge. Like I couldn't understand it. I felt like a whole criminal. So anyway, we're sitting on the side now. I'm saying, Shu, like, what's going on? Like, how long are we gonna be here? The man's just said to us, sit there. He's not saying nothing. We've sat there for nearly an hour. Like, I'm seeing this other guy and his girlfriend, and then I'm seeing some other people. Like, I'm not really understanding what's going on. But I'm like, okay, cool, like, whatever. So I decided, you know what, forget this, because I've been sitting here for time. No one's not even coming over. No one don't even have the decency to come over and explain to me why I'm sitting here. Do you understand? So I've gone to this guy and his girlfriend, and I'm like, why are you lot here? Like, what have they said to you? He said, yeah, we're not going in the country still. I said, what do you mean we're not going in the country? I said, what do you mean by that? I don't understand what you're saying. What do you mean by that? The man's like, yeah, we're not getting in the country still. I said, no, you're not going in the country. You, yourself and your girlfriend, you're not going in the country. How dare you tell me I'm not going in the country on my birthday? What do you mean I'm not going in the country? What do you mean? Yeah? So I'm like, nah. These times, the whole place was ram at one stage. People like queuing. The place is emptied out. We're just literally sitting there by ourselves. Like, it's just us, the people who are not allowed in the country, just sitting there on the side. We've been held because we're not vaccinated. So I'm just in total shock. Like, no, this can't be. So the guys come, we've gone through a couple of people, we're saying to them, like, what's going on? They're basically saying, like, look, you're not allowed in the country. I'm saying, how? Like, I'm saying to them, on your website, it states that all I had to have was this test. I have shown you proof that I have this test. How can you tell me that I'm not allowed into the country? The guy's basically like, yeah, you're not allowed into the country. Like, it's just not happening. They're saying, we understand that it's unclear, but it's only meant to be for people who are in, like, emergency situations or have to travel for work or whatever. I said, yeah, but that's not what it says on your website. Like, that's actually not what it says. At this time now, the other people are also pulling up this thing and showing the guy, like, look, it says this, it says this. They're like, yeah, like, there's nothing we can do. Then they've gone and they've said they're going to talk to the head of immigration and they're going to come back. So I'm thinking, do you know what? They must allow it. Like, they must allow it. We're here now. Do you get it? They've now come and they're like, we want you to come into this room. I'm saying to Sharifa, what kind of room are they taking us in, please? Because I don't understand. Like, first of all, we've been sitting here for ages. Now they're going to put us in a room. What kind of room? They put us in the room. One officer's come with a gun. The gun.
Your wife is already here?
The man is standing there with the gun on his side. He's standing there in the corner of the room and he's put us in some little room and we're just sitting in this little room for time. Now it's been like 3 hours. We're still sitting here. Then I'm looking at Shifa like, what's going on now? We've got to the point where we're both just annoyed now. We're not even speaking to each other, nothing. In the beginning, we were actually laughing at the disbelief. But you know, like, once the reality sets in, now we're vexed. Just vexed. We're not even talking to each other. We're sitting there. The only thing we have is one big bottle of rum that we bought in the duty-free, yeah? We don't have no food, no drink, no nothing. I even said to the man, like, you lot want us to die in the room? You lot have just got us in the room for how many hours? Can't even check on us. You just got us here, kutch up with the man with the gun. Yeah? So anyway, the man come, he asked me if I wanted a coffee. I said, yeah. So I drank the coffee. Even the coffee, I had to drink the coffee because I was feeling so weak. But I was thinking to myself, you know, Dharma, I was really thinking to myself, what if the people put the drugs inside the drink and kill me in here? I was even shook. I said to Shifa, don't drink nothing, you know, because I need the coffee. You can't drink nothing. Because if I drink the coffee and I drop down, what's going to happen if you drink the coffee? You can't drink the coffee and drop down too. The two of us can't drop down, so I need to drink the coffee right now because I'm weak. Yeah? So I sat down, drank the coffee. Then they've come and they've called us into some little room. We're in the room now. They're saying to us, you need to take pictures and give us your fingerprints. Nah, brother. Bro, we're not doing it. We're actually not doing that. You see that, what you're doing? You're sounding like Dharma. You see, now I've watched Dharma. He's sounding like Dharma. The man said, come into the room. You're doing pictures. Pictures? It could have been my death. Listen, the man said, you got to take pictures. I said, I'm not taking no pictures. Like, I'm actually not taking no pictures. Pictures for what? I've never even been arrested in my life in my country for the government to have my picture and fingerprint. But you think I'm going to come to Netherlands and give you lot my picture and fingerprint? It's not happening. The man said to us, it is happening. I said, no, it's not. He said, it is. Because if you don't, the police are going to have to come. I said, you know what? You're going to have to call the police. I'm not even joking now. Because you know what? I'm not in Amsterdam. You're telling me I'm not going. You know, like, when you get to the point where you're just like, yeah, just that's it now. That's it now. Everything goes. Everything and anything goes. That's the moment. That's the mode I was in. I said, yeah, call the police. We're not doing it. So you better just call the police right now because we're not doing it. Yeah? The man said, you are aliens at this moment and you are not on our land. You are nowhere. You are not on our land and you are aliens attempting to enter our land. This is what the man told me. I'm an alien. A whole alien. The man told me I'm an alien. I said to him, you what? The man said, if you refuse, you're going to have to pay something. I said, I'm not doing it. You're not going to take me to prison. I'm not doing it. I was fuming. I said, I'm not doing it now. Sorry, I'm vexed. I'm not doing it. Furthermore, my friends were trying to be diplomatic. Like, no, can you just explain to us why we... No, we are not doing it, Sharifa. We're not taking the pictures. Because I don't understand. What do you need my picture for? What did I do? I haven't committed a crime. Leave me alone. Let me go. Let me go to damn. Okay? Let me go. So then, the man's like, okay, just go back in the room. So he's put us back in the room with the guy with the gun again. We're just there. They've now let some other family come in the room as well. So we've got the baby in the room crying for like hours. We were there for ages. They kept saying, oh, we're going to sort out some paperwork and someone's going to come and speak to you. They finally come. They're like, okay, we're going to allow you to just leave. And we're going to allow you to do that without doing your picture and your fingerprints. But you've got to go home. So imagine we've landed about, I don't know, let's say we've landed about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. The flight to go home was at 7 o'clock in the evening. They had us locked up in the room, yeah? So they came, they were like, oh, we've got to basically hand over your passports to the immigration police and they've got to come and take you through to the lounge, like where you go to enter the plane, but you're not allowed to go yourself. So believe they bought somebody to come and take us. They've walked us through the whole airport like we are criminals. Like it was so embarrassing. They've even taken us through some back bits and some lifts and stuff that I've never seen, yeah? The people have taken us through, they've taken us to a police station or immigration and police station inside of the airport. So now we're there, the woman's come, she's like, oh, you're lucky they sent you up now because tonight's the only flight going back. Otherwise you would have had to pay for a hotel and you'll have to wait 2 days. So I was like, okay, where can I stay? Can I just book a hotel? Because I'm thinking, are you lot dumb? Let me go. The woman was like, no, the hotel's in the airport. You're not going nowhere. I said, you know what? You lot just put me on the plane and take me home. So imagine we had to sit there and wait for ages. Like, I think I got some footage of that as well. And then the people really came and put us in a police car. Yeah, a police car, and drove us to the plane. To the plane. The woman said you have to leave the country and you have to be escorted to the plane. They drove us to the front of the plane in a police car. I was like, no, Sharifa, they're really putting us in the police car like we're really, like we were sent by Osama. No, we have been driven to the plane, the police car. That is what they were doing to us. Sorry, guys, because I know it's getting dark. They literally put us on the plane and they took us and they handed I remember the woman handed our passports, yeah, to the actual pilot. So after being driven across the airport like criminals, we now have to follow the police to the airport. The captain has our passport. What the wickedest thing is, you know, there's that like glass box area that you kind of stand in just before you walk out to get on the plane, like when you're coming back from Amsterdam, if you know it. They walked us through all the people. It was so embarrassing. Took us right to the end, like to the door. Look at this, we're actually being taken through everybody like criminals. And took us onto the plane and told us to sit down. We actually got walked onto the plane, yeah, by ourselves. We are the only people on the plane, apart from just now, people have just come on, and the actual captain has our passports. And then literally when we got back to London, they had to hand us the pilot. We had to wait until the end, and the pilot came out with an envelope and handed us back our passports. I've never felt like a criminal so much in my life. Like, I've proper never felt like that so bad in my life. Yeah, guys, I forgot to say to you, so they basically gave us some big fat pile, like this thick of papers. I'm gonna try and insert it. This is what they gave us, yeah, when they said that we had been basically kicked out of the country. And on the paper itself, it stated that we were aliens and that we were extradited from the country. Like, I actually have these papers in my house. I'm gonna get I don't think I took a picture of the papers because I think we got handed them at the end in the big envelope with our passport. I've got the papers in my house, so when I'm editing, I'm actually going to try and find them and show you the big, obviously it's got my details and stuff on there, so I can't show you properly, but if you ever see, it was like court papers. It was literally like court papers. So my name, LA, whatever. Right, here it says, you are refused entry to the Netherlands. Now look at this bit. Oh yeah, your travel document has been taken into possession, yeah? Now look at this part. On the basis of Article 77, Paragraph 1 of the Dutch Aliens Act 2000. This is why the people were calling me an alien. Do you see? Mad. So if you see the header, it says Dutch Immigration, Expulsion and Extradition Department. They extradized me from the country. Like, it was such an experience. I was vexed because, like I said, it was the day of my actual birthday. So the fact that it was my actual birthday and we weren't able to go anywhere, like, yeah, it was annoying. It was really annoying. I just couldn't believe they actually kept us locked in a room on my birthday, did not allow us entry, called us aliens, and shipped us back to London. Like, I really felt hurt. I'm not even gonna lie. I felt like a proper criminal. Like, I really did. I wonder if this light will help. Maybe it helps a little bit. Yeah, I really felt like a criminal, guys. It was ridiculous. Like, I've been meaning to tell this story for the longest time. When I realized what was actually happening to us, that's when I was like, no, do you know what? Like, I need to vlog this, because I was like, no one's gonna believe us. Like, that we got put in a police car and driven to the actual plane and all these things. I was in the car like, no, they're really driving us to the plane. Like, I was in so much shock, I couldn't believe it. But guys, I hope you enjoyed my story time. It was a crazy one. I hope I have enough footage. Well, I'm telling you this story based on the footage that I think I've got, so I hope I had enough to, like, you know, guide us through the story. But yeah, finally got this video done. As I said, I'm on like gymnastics run and all those things right now. So thank you so much for watching my video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much. Love ya.